Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the Zac Jackson and Friends podcast, Combine headquarters, which, as you can see, is just a super fancy hotel room here in lovely downtown Indianapolis. Business has picked up. The Combine officially started Tuesday. Media things, testing, measurements. As I record this right now, the on-field workouts for the defensive guys are going on. As we get into the weekend, the media sessions for the offensive players, specifically the ones of interest to the Browns, quarterbacks, wide receivers, offensive linemen, those will take place Friday and Saturday. The passing workout on the field at Lucas Oil Stadium Saturday afternoon. The offensive linemen wind things up with their on-field workout on Sunday. Now, the news of the day Thursday at the Combine, the expected became official, or at least became public. Anthony Richardson wants the Colts to trade him. The Colts are out there exploring trade offers. Anthony Richardson, top 5 pick in the 2023 draft. Played for 2 seasons. Has a cannon for an arm. Big, fast, can run. Has a long way to go. Did not play any significant snaps last season. Had a crazy eye injury suffered during pregame warmups. Always was a project, is not a project that has developed. Now, people got riled up when I said the Cleveland Browns absolutely should and probably will be in on Anthony Richardson if things go a certain way next month, and I just don't get it. First of all, you have to take every chance you can get. Second, third, fourthly, you're evaluating every quarterback avenue and every quarterback prospect, even if you like your certain situation. And look, I trust and I know that the Browns like some things about Shedeur Sanders. And I know that the Browns view Shedeur Sanders as a developmental prospect. And the Browns know that the most direct way out of the quarterback hell that they put themselves in is for Shedeur to hit. But if they can't get Malik Willis, if something else crazy doesn't happen, if they don't love these draft prospects, you trade, say, one of these 5th-round picks, you get Anthony Richardson in, and the competition is on, right? You let Richardson, who, by the way, is younger than Shedeur Sanders, you let him see at almost no cost on 1 year left on his contract what he can do. It fits Andrew Berry's MO. It fits where the Browns need. There will be suitors. Seems like a good spot because Anthony Richardson could compete for that starting job. So I don't know if they're really going to get Malik Willis. I don't know if that's not available, if the next avenue is to go on to Anthony Richardson. I don't know where that ranks in the list of priorities. And they don't know, at least not for a couple more days, where they really stand on Ty Simpson of Alabama, on Garrett Nussmeier of LSU, or anyone else. But when you talk about an open competition for the Browns and a very unsettled future at the quarterback spot, there's just no chance that this competition is ultimately Shedeur Sanders versus Deshaun Watson. Somebody's going to get at it. It would be really difficult for me to believe that somebody with more raw talent and more tantalizing talent than Anthony Richardson could be added. Almost no cost, $1.4 million base salary, which would be the cap number, a little more money than that involved, signed through next year. Open competition, may the best man win. Anthony Richardson to the Browns makes a lot of sense. We are about 10 or 12 days from seeing if it actually happens. So shout out to you guys for reading, for following. Shout out to Fully Loaded for sponsoring the podcast. Shout out to whoever found this on YouTube and any member of the Zac Jackson and Friends fan club who doesn't share my last name. Appreciate you guys. Had a lot of fun here at the Combine. Can't stay up this late. Too old, right? Can't argue quarterbacks forever either. I'm getting older by the second, but here we are. The quarterback carousel keeps spinning. And again, me throwing out that Anthony Richardson is realistic is not any tell on Shedeur Sanders' future or his standing with the Browns. We just have to face the reality that he's developmental and he's a maybe, right? And this whole quarterback room, this whole offense is a maybe. A lot of holes to be fixed. The Browns have to explore every potential avenue. The Browns have to maybe look 2 years down the road, but you're looking for every hit. They're going to be in on Malik Willis. They're going to get a seat at the table. I feel confident of that. Will they ultimately have a chance to sign Malik Willis? I don't know. So moving forward, to me, Anthony Richardson is a sensible, high upside option. Easy for me to say. Anthony Richardson is a sensible, high upside option, and it's one that I think there's a pretty good chance the Browns might take. Talk to you guys soon.